Hey everybody, Rosematter here. Welcome to part 20 of my Tsukihime playthrough. Last episode, as expected, Satsuki died at Shiki's hand. He finally remembered that his sister exists, and instead of going along with this girl that he barely knows, he decided to survive for the sister that he barely knows. So he did kind of give Satsuki a little bit of a mercy kill because she was in pain and she didn't like who she was becoming. She didn't want to be a vampire. So he kind of gave her a merciful out, and now he's dealing with the aftermath of actually having killed someone. And now with that out of the way, now with Satsuki out of the picture, now it feels like we can finally focus on, you know, the girl whose route that we're doing. And it feels like Akiha is finally going to become more of a central character to this. And I think he's going to, yeah, definitely be like, the rest of it is going to be about bonding with his sister again. So yeah, and I imagine that like in other playthroughs, he's going to be dealing with the trauma of having killed someone. So we'll see about that. Anyway, let's get back into the story and we will see what happens next. I awake to brilliant sunshine. I climb out of bed and look out the window. The weather out to the window is beautiful, truly fitting for a Sunday. That is, there isn't a cloud in the sky, as if trying to tell me everything that happened yesterday was just a dream. Is it morning? My chest hurts. The unmatched clear sky greets me as it always does. But that fact just hurts me too much. That girl, the girl who disappeared last night, will never be able to experience a morning like this again. Shiki-sama, are you awake? The voice brings me back to reality. What is it all of a sudden? Being regretful? Is that hypocrisy? Shiki-sama, are you awake, Shiki-sama? Knock, knock, comes a hesitant sound at the door. I'm back in my room. No matter how much regret I feel, I wake up just like always. As long as I live, I can't escape reality. No matter how much I regret it. Yeah, I'm up. Come in. Please excuse me. The door opens with a click, and Hisui enters. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Did you come to get me my change of clothes? She's carrying a clean set. Morning, Hisui. Has everyone had breakfast already? Shiki-sama, forgive my rudeness, but did you check the time since you woke up? The time? It's still morning. The clock claims it's just past 12. Eh? Why does the clock say it's noon already? I think the clock's not the one who has the time incorrect, Shiki-sama. I came to wake you many times this morning, but you did not open your eyes even once. Was it really that deep of a sleep? Not just my mind, but my body suffered heavy wounds, I suppose. I see. Sorry, you came to wake me up. What was I doing? It was a late night, but I still shouldn't have slept in like that. No, you do not have school today, so sleeping in was an option, but... Shiki-sama, you intend to go out again tonight? No, not at all. Oh, more importantly, I wonder how Akiha is. Also, when the heck am I gonna meet Arcuit? Like, we're already at day 4? There has to be a reason for me to leave. Like, if I can't help Yumizuka anymore, I haven't met Arcuit yet, so I have no reason to go out. So at some point, that's gotta happen. I think she was up late last night, too. Akiha-sama woke up at her usual time this morning. Hisui looks at me like she wants to say something more, but she answers my question. Oh, she really is different from me, leading that disciplined lifestyle. Think back to what happened last night. While I was still in a dazed stupor over what happened with Yumizuka, Akiha took care of me without asking any questions. After that, it's a little embarrassing, so I don't want to remember it. Hisui, is Akiha still here? She's an awfully busy person, so does she have a routine on her day off? Yes, she does have plans during her day off, but today she's still in the mansion. She has plans, but she's still here? I don't quite get it, but, well, I'll get changed, so please head to the sitting room ahead of me. Yes, well, please excuse me. As usual, Hisui glides away without a sound. Yes, what is it, Shiki-sama? I forgot to say something. Thanks for coming to wake me up. It's a little late, but good morning, Hisui. Aww, she smiled! Yes, please, have a nice day, Shiki-sama. Staring up at the ceiling, I let out a deep breath. About Yumizuka Satsuki. That's something I can never forget for the rest of my life. But I will not let that control my life. I have a home to return to. Akiha's here for me, and I have an ordinary life to live. I realized too, like, I don't want to say it's Shiki's fault, but she said something like the reason she was out late was because she had heard rumors that I like to wander around at night, so she was trying to find me, I think. So it's kind of my fault that she got attacked in the first place. I mean, it's her fault for doing that. She wasn't so weirdly obsessed with me, but still. To protect all of that, I betrayed her. So if I can't protect that, then everything will have been a lie. Is that just sugarcoating it? Maybe all I can do is deceive myself. Well, Hisui's waiting. I should change quickly and go back to the normal life waiting for me in the sitting room. In the sitting room, Akiha's on the sofa, Kohaku-san is keeping her company, and Hisui standing by the wall. Good morning, Shiki-san. Morning, Kohaku-san. I'm sorry to be a bother, but could you fix me something to eat? I'm a little hungry from all the sleeping. Yes, right away. I'll get it ready, so please wait a little bit. Kohaku-san quickly patters away towards the dining room. That leaves Akiha and Hisui, who are standing wordlessly like a statue. Yo, Akiha. Good morning. And he's like trying to be overly casual. Akiha just looks at me with a dissatisfied look on her face and doesn't return my greeting. I knew she'd be upset about last night. I know I deserve it since I embraced her like that last night. Akiha, last night was... Nissan, sleeping in the slate. Just what were you thinking? Well, sorry. Geez, I'm not mad about that. It's your day off and you've chosen to sleep in until now. It's your laziness that angers me. Akiha angrily turns her face away. Well, it may just be my imagination, but peevishly is a better word than angrily. Well, I couldn't help it. I got in late last night and my body was just tired. You brought that on yourself. No matter what the circumstances, please obey the rules of this house. Ugh. I hate to admit it, but since she went to sleep the same time I did, and still woke up early, I really can't counter her argument. Besides, Nissan, shouldn't you let Hisui wake you up in the morning? I'll let you go today because of last night, but you always laze around in bed too long. Akiha, maybe it's not my place to say, but it's not like I'm sleeping because I want to. What? So how come you always sleep in until the last minute every morning? You don't know how I feel when I wait for you until the last minute, and... Akiha-sama. Oh, so she waits for me? Where did that dire, threatening atmosphere go? All of a sudden, Akiha descends into silence. Hey, Akiha, I said so before, but waking up past 7 o'clock in the morning isn't intentional. Even I'd like to get up earlier, but my body doesn't listen to what I tell it. If you want to help me wake up earlier, please just buy me a really powerful alarm clock. I'm sure that'd get me up. Nissan, this may be a stupid question, but did you ever tell Hisui what time you wanted her to wake you up? Ah, that's right. I forgot such a simple thing. Oh yeah, Hisui comes every morning to wake me up, so it's alright for her to do that. So, Hisui, could you please wake me up at 6:30 each morning? It'd really help me out. I swing around to face her. She stares right back at me. I refuse. Eh? Forgive me, but I refuse to wake you up, Shiki-sama. Well, I don't know what to say. The shock puts my brain on hold. Looking at the situation, Akiha is also gaping at Hisui in surprise. What? Hisui, why can't you wake up Nissan? I'm unable to undertake things I cannot do. I do not think I'm able to wake up Shiki-sama with my own power. Unable? Why not? I unthinkingly enter their conversation. Hisui continues to stare at me. These past 3 days, all my efforts were fruitless. Shiki-sama, do you remember how many times I called your name this morning? No, I don't remember. I woke up from your voice? I thought I woke up by myself. That means there's no memory of me even calling out. Akiha-sama, that is the situation. Oh, I see. Akiha says so and looks over at me teasingly. How do I say this? It would seem my standing here has been lowered quite a bit. In short, you've tried repeatedly to wake up Nissan, but there isn't even the slightest reaction on his part. That's how it is? Hisui nods silently. I nod silently as well. I see. The truth is, Hisui has already been trying to wake me up early in the morning. I don't want to say it myself, but I must be really good at sleeping in. Nissan, why are you looking so proud of yourself? Nothing. I was just surprised by how daunting it is to wake me. I understand. Hisui, just like before, please try to wake Nissan. Try to wake up Nissan as much as you can. Hisui nods in assent. It seems like the conversation is finished. In the end, it may just be... me waking up whenever I feel like it again. By the way, Hisui? Yes, what is it? Does Nissan really not wake up? Even if you call his name, he doesn't respond? Yes, Shiki-sama's sleep is very quiet, and he sleeps like a statue. Like a statue? What? Oh, Nissan has a great sleeping posture, huh? No, that's not it. How do I say it? Shiki-sama's like a completely different person when he sleeps. I've never seen such a peaceful sleeping face, so when I first saw him, I thought he'd passed away. So it's not quite that he's hard to awaken, but it just seems very rude to do so, so I cannot help but be very gentle. Once Shiki-sama's about to wake up by himself, warmth returns to his white face, and I know he'll wake up soon, but looking down, Hisui talks about how I look when I sleep. I can't help but feel embarrassed. Come to think of it, a sleeping person is completely defenseless. And after listening to that explanation, I flush as red as if she had as if she'd said she saw me naked. Hisui descends into silence, and Akiha is obviously trying not to look in my direction. The air has become a little heavy. Thanks for waiting, Shiki-sama. Breakfast is ready. A bright voice saves the situation. Thanks. Well, I'll eat up. Yes, please take your time eating. Turning my back to Kohaku-san's smile, I head to the dining room, alone. After I eat lunch, Akiha and Hisui are still in the sitting room. It wouldn't be good to ignore them and go back to my room, so I sit on the sofa across from Akiha. Here, Shiki-san, you prefer green tea, right? Kohaku-san places an after-meal cup of tea on the table right beside me. Yeah, thanks. If you don't mind, then. No, not at all. This is your home, so please relax a little more. Kohaku-san must be trying to make me feel more comfortable here because she takes good care of me. Geez, I'm thinking I'm already used to this place. Do I still look a little strained? Yes, just a little bit. Your shoulders seem a little tense. I wouldn't say you should be like back then, but you certainly can relax a bit more. Kohaku, you shouldn't spoil Nissan. He's been living like a sloth with the Arima's family for so long. It's probably good for him to be a little tense at first. Hehe, Akiha-sama, you are really strict with Shiki-san, are you not? I don't want to be strict. It's just he's always so spaced out. I have to watch for him. Huh? I'm a little surprised. When Akiha talks to Kohaku-san, there isn't any hint of her usual coldness. Maybe it's because they're so close in age, but they seem to be really good friends. I glance over at Hisui. Since Akiha dismissed all the other servants except for Hisui and Kohaku-san, I think Hisui must be trusted by Akiha as well. But since Kohaku-san is her complete opposite in personality, I have a feeling that there isn't much talk between Hisui and Akiha. May I be of service, Shiki-sama? Hisui realizes I was looking at her and asks me if there's anything she can do. No, it's nothing. I was just thinking that you're really calm. Yes, it's something that Makihisa-sama taught me. She answers very distinctly. The answer is so distinct I can't continue the conversation. I get a little uncomfortable and go silent. It seems Kohaku-san and Akiha are still talking. Shiki-sama, is it okay if I ask a question? Yeah, what is it? It seems you departed the mansion last night again, so I'd like to inquire if you had some unusual or some usual scheduled routine to take care of every night. Oh, no, I don't have anything like that. The past few days were just something special. I steal a glance at Akiha's face as I say this. Akiha's just quietly watching the two of us. It would appear neither Hisui nor Kohaku-san know about my run-in with Akiha last night. It's alright, Hisui. I won't go out late at night anymore. Besides, I'm not a kid anymore, so it's not like there's any danger in going out at night. You say that, but Shiki-sama, you're the eldest son of the Tohno family. Please refrain from doing anything careless. Yes, just as Hisui-chan says, your personal physician told me you should not strain yourself. Besides, you have anemia. That's true, but it has nothing to do with going out late at night. If I can't walk by myself, I shouldn't be going to school either, right? Well, yes, but during the day it's bright outside and people could help you, right? But at night, it's different. There's been all these vampire murders recently, so if you go outside and collapse, what do you think will happen? Ah. Without thinking, my body shudders. Killer vampire. The killer indiscriminately killing people on the streets at night. Last night, the classmate I killed with my own hand. No, it's okay, Kohaku-san. There isn't a vampire out there anymore. Those incidents, they won't happen ever again. because Yumizuka Satsuki is no longer in this world. Yeah, that's right, because I haven't even had the run-in with Chaos, right? Whereas before it was that, and now I think it's Satsuki was the one who did everything. Oh, is that true, Akiha-sama? I haven't heard anything about it. The one to ask is Nissan, since he seems to know something about it. Oh yeah, there was a victim from your high school, Nissan. Year 2, Class 3 is your class, right? Eh? There wasn't a victim from my class. Shiki-san, you didn't see the news this morning. Last night, they found a large quantity of blood from someone named Yumizuka Satsuki in an alley off the main street. The blood seems to have been there for a while, but from the amount of blood there, they say she's more than likely dead. My heart starts to throb violently. The fact that Yumizuka Satsuki's dead, I know that better than anyone else. But when they say it's dead, or she's dead, it sounds like you killed her, didn't you, to me? Nissan? What's wrong? You're really pale. I can't say I'm alright. Her death. I am sad her death was publicized in reality and could not stay as something just in my heart. So the question there is, like, her body apparently disappeared into ash, but yet her body was actually found? I said I wouldn't regret it, but a shadow envelops me as soon as I think about her. And then... Everyone, let's have a welcome party tonight. Kohaku-san suddenly makes a loud announcement. Huh? Akiha and I say the same thing aloud, and even Hisui tilts her head. A welcome party for Shiki-san. Everyone's here, and we haven't even celebrated Shiki-san's arrival yet. So tonight should be Shiki-san's welcome party, right? Kohaku-san looks at me and smiles. Crap, I must have looked really depressed. Akiha-sama, is that acceptable? If you allow it, we could start the preparations right away. Yes, Nissan's finally come back and we haven't even done anything. I think that's a good idea, but Hisui? You agree, right? Yes. If it's acceptable to Shiki-sama, I do not think it would be a bad thing. The three of them turn to stare at me. Alright, so we want to say, of course I agree. Yeah, I've decided not to have any regrets, and I don't want Kohaku-san to worry about me. I'm in favor. I'm not about to turn down my own welcome party, am I? It's decided. Well then, I'll prepare the food. Hisui-chan, can you take care of my work for today? That will be fine. Sweeping the lobby and the east building? Well then, I shall... What should I do, Kohaku? Akiha-sama and Shiki-san should rest in their rooms. I'll prepare dinner early to make time for the party, so if you have anything you need to do, please try to be done by then, okay? Kohaku-san goes into the kitchen, Hisui out into the courtyard. Well then, I'll go to my room. So, what should I do? I guess if I tried to help Hisui, I'd just get in the way. Since Akiha's actually home for a change, I guess I'll pass the time talking to her. Akiha, you here? Nissan? Hurried sounds could be heard from within. I just wanted to talk for a bit, if that's okay. Oh, yes, please, come in. I put my hand on the doorknob. Thinking about it, this is the first time I've ever been into Akiha's room. I open the door a bit tensely. I guess the room's exactly what I was expecting. What is it, Nissan? Is it something important to make you come to my room? No, not at all. I just felt like talking for a bit. If you're busy, I can come back later. Well, I am busy, but I can put that off to make time to talk to you. Akiha tidies up the notebook on her desk. Oh, were you doing homework? I should go. I shouldn't interrupt your studies. No, I was just about to start, so I can leave it for tonight. It's fine, so please sit down. I shall make some tea. Alright, but no tea, thanks. I wouldn't want to spoil my appetite today. That's true. Then I'll do the same. Akiha sits on the chair of her desk. I lower myself into a suitable chair and glance around Akiha's room. It's an amazing room, but of course it's not really my type of place. I haven't even been able to settle into my own room, and it has just the bed and the desk. If they had given me a room decked out like this, I might have fled. Hey, Akiha? Yes, what is it? It's just something I've been wondering about for a while. Why did you call me back? The old man died, and while I'm the eldest son, it doesn't seem like much of a reason. What do you mean, not much of a reason? This is your home. It's only natural for you to come back here. There doesn't need to be a reason. Well, it's true, but don't you have a grudge against me? I left you here for 8 years. Yes, of course I have a grudge. It was Father's fault you were sent to live with the Arimas, but it really made me mad that you didn't even send me a single letter during that time. No, that was... That was what? Come on, Nissan, what is it? You come in here to remind me of things I almost forgot. Do you enjoy making me angry that much? No, of course I didn't do it to make you angry. The thing about the letter, I didn't do it because the old man forbade me to do it, so... I know that. I'm angry because you brought it up. I'm sorry, I just wondered. I shouldn't have mentioned it. Indeed, please do not talk about such trifling matters. With a sound of annoyance, Akiha looks away. Really, what am I doing? After I took the trouble to come and talk to her, why am I talking about such unimportant things? Well, I guess it's like you to carry such small matters forever. Kohaku said so too, right? This is your home. You should be more relaxed. Yeah, I think I'll get used to it gradually, but... What? Well, no, it's just there's no nostalgia. I remember life in the mansion, but I'm confused because none of it matches my memories. Well, I guess I have been away for 8 years, so it's natural. Huh? What's with that expression? Like I said, I don't have anything against the mansion. Don't worry, I don't want to leave or anything. Yeah, I'm glad, but... Akiha looks away for some reason. Nissan, I have a question I forgot to ask too. It's about the injury from your accident 8 years ago. Injury from the accident? You mean the wound in my chest? Yes, Kohaku said it hasn't completely healed yet, but does it still trouble you? I don't know. The actual wound itself healed ages ago, but there's still some unstable organs that got damaged. I heard that some of them would heal in time, but some would stay unstable. I guess my incessant anemia is the result of that, in addition to some emotional damage from the accident. Does it, hurt, Nisa? Akiha murmurs a question, looking away. No, it doesn't hurt anymore. I just feel a little dizzy when I wake up, no worse than that. Well, perhaps it hurts occasionally in the dead of winter. Dizziness has faded lately, and I'm sure the anemia will go away in a few years. Anyway, it's nothing to worry about. There are people out there with wounds that they won't recover from for 20 years. So my wound's nothing in comparison. Akiha says nothing, still looking away. Damn, the atmosphere has become heavy again. Akiha is completely motionless. Somehow, it seems unnatural. Hey, Akiha! Nissan? She's got like that kind of glassy look in her eyes. I don't know if it's just the way it's drawn, or it's like she just spaces out sometimes. She lacks all... Yeah, right? It was like when she was sleepwalking, she had that weird look in her face. So it's like she's got something going on too, obviously. She lacks all vitality, as if she was passed out until now. What's wrong? Do you feel bad? If you do, you should lie down. I'll go back to my room. No, that's not it. I was just listening to you. I was remembering about the past. Akiha's body shakes. She almost falls off her chair, but she remains in it somehow. Because she... knows what actually happened, right? She takes a halting breath. It's weird that this is happening and we've got the happy music playing in the background. Akiha, you're acting really strangely. You should lie down. No, it's alright. It's not as bad as yours, but I get easily dizzy too. I was just thinking about the accident 8 years ago. Your wound was so deep, and there was so much blood coming out of it. That's why I felt so bad. I see. If that's so, but don't push yourself. If you feel bad, please tell me. Of course, I will do that without being told. It's alright. Unlike yours, my dizziness is purely mental. Akiha answers me clearly. Completely recovered. It's almost time, isn't it? Kohaku will call us soon, so you should go back to your room. Oh, 5 o'clock already? Well, I'll go back to my room, but Akiha, don't push yourself. It doesn't do any good not to speak up when you're suffering. Oh, it's not like you to be so concerned about me, Nissan. Maybe I should do so once in a while. Dummy, it's just an occasional thing. I'll see you later. I open the door. Akiha's room is deep in the east wing, a good 50 meters from my room deep in the west wing. Nissan? What is it? Did you forget something? No, it's not that, but... Akiha falls silent, unable to find the right words, but the eyes gazing at me. I'm sorry, it's nothing. Seems like they're apologizing to me. I'll see you in the dining room later. I won't get angry whatever you do today, so don't worry. Ah, that's a relief. Since Kohaku-san cooked us a feast, I was hoping we might be able to forget about table manners today. With that, I leave Akiha's room. Well then, a toast to Shiki-san's homecoming. Everyone, please take whatever you'd like to drink. Kohaku lines up drinks in front of us with a full smile entirely free of malice. Most of the drinks didn't happen to be juice or anything like that, but proper alcoholic beverages. Akiha? What is it, Nissan? There's a gurgling as Akiha fills her glass with a toddy liquid and adds a little orange juice. That wouldn't be whiskey, would it? Damn, girl drinks hard. How old is she? Like 17? No, she's younger. She's my younger. She's like, what, 16? It would. Is there something wrong? It would? Akiha? Aren't we all too young to be drinking? This is your welcoming party. We have to have alcohol, don't we? Or Nissan, are you weak when it comes to alcohol? Akiha seems somehow delighted. Ah, Hisui-chan, that's unusual. Not juice today? Seeming a little shy, Hisui silently pours wine into her glass. Damn, everyone getting crunk tonight. See, Nissan? Even Hisui's drinking. Surely you don't intend to be the only one drinking juice. Geez, you really want to get the most out of this party, don't you? Yes, I don't usually like parties, but today's an exception. Huh, well, it can't be helped. A lot of alcohol isn't good for my body, but a little should be okay. The weakest drink laid out on the table is the wine, it looks like. Well then, everyone, raise your glasses, please. Cheers. With a clash, our glasses come together. Kohaku tosses hers down in a single gulp. Akiha takes her time, and Hisui sips hers quietly. Oh man, I'm not responsible for this. And in less than an hour, Hisui falls asleep. That's me. That's me. A little bit of alcohol and I'm just like out. And Kohaku-san carries her to her room with a smile. Not being used to alcohol, my mind's a little fuzzy. Akiha sits nearby and is still drinking eagerly. It doesn't bode well for the rest of the evening. Akiha, you really have some tolerance, don't you? Oh? Oh gosh, I'm a little nervous where we've got like drunk Akiha, considering that this... I really, really hope that we don't have a romance with her. Please, no. I'm not drinking it straight up, so I think it's about normal. That's not the point. I'm saying she's pretty used to drinking for being a minor. Can't a girl have hobbies? She's gotta let loose sometimes, right? Geez, making that face again. Please get at least a little drunk, Nissan. Kohaku prepared all this to cheer you up, so isn't it meaningless if you don't? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I have to thank Kohaku-san for her consideration. Thanks to that, I do feel a bit better. What are you saying? You don't look happy at all. If alcohol doesn't make you feel better, isn't there nothing left? Wow, it's a little bold. Saying nothing is... I think you might be revealing a little bit too much about yourself there, Akiha. Saying nothing is left if alcohol doesn't work? Isn't that mistaken? It can't be helped if you do not wish to speak to me, Nissan. If you'd like to talk about last night, I wouldn't ask for the help of alcohol. I see. Just like Kohaku-san, Akiha is concerned about me. But I can't ask, right? I already promised no longer to ask about it. I'm sorry, I'm just a big burden to everyone. Well, as long as you understand it, that's alright. As you say, I seem to be a little drunk, so I'll go outside. She says drunk, but her steps are firm as she exits the dining room. Following Akiha, I go out to the courtyard to get some fresh air. It's still before 6 o'clock. The red sun paints the sky. Still the afternoon. There's no one else around. I thought Akiha was going to be here, but I guess we missed each other. Red sunset. Oh, there's red, 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 red. Until now, the red sunset reminded me of fresh blood. But today, it reminded me of her final smile as we parted on the road home. Throb. Stabbing pain in my chest. Does the scar on my chest hurt? Or is my heart in pain from regret? I can't tell the difference. Only that my chest hurts, as if it were bleeding. Dizziness assails me because of the alcohol and the pain in my chest. Such a small, insignificant thing causes me to lose consciousness. My house is this way. Saying that, she went down a different path. Thanks. She probably said that since I was there for her till the very end. Sorry. She probably said that since she knew I would carry this regret from now on. So it's okay to forget. It felt like she whispered those words in my ear. Isn't that just a false happiness? In a dream I dreamed about, I dreamed such selfish words. If I could just forget it, it'd be very easy for me. But I can't forget. I didn't like her, nor did I hate her, but I think I shouldn't forget her smile. And more than that, as long as the scar remains on my neck, I can't forget. When I come to, I'm lying in my bed, or my room. When I was sleeping, Akiha must have been watching me because she's there in front of me. Akiha? Have you awakened? Goodness, suddenly collapsing like that. What happened, Nissan? I see. Did I pass out? Yes, thankfully you woke up quickly. I'm sorry for forcing you to drink like that. No, that had nothing to do with this. I just collapsed on my own. Saying that, I stare up at the ceiling. My head's still dizzy, and I don't feel like talking with Akiha right now. Even still, Akiha is not bothered by this, and she quietly tends to me. Akiha? Yes, what is it, Nissan? Well, isn't this boring for you? I'm fine, so you can go back to your room if you want. Are you saying I'm bothering you? No, it's not it at all. I was just thinking that maybe you were a little bored. It is boring, but I can stand it. This is something I'm doing out of my own interest, so there's no need for you to worry, Nissan. And I guess that's alright. Time passes. It's past 7 o'clock. 7 hours since then. Has Akiha been tending to me this long? Akiha silently takes my temperature. Oh, I remember now. That had to have been more than 8 years ago. Akiha came to watch over me after I caught a cold or something like that. It really was a terrible cold. Even breathing was painful. The black-haired girl sat by my pillow, holding my hand and just staring at me. Tatami and the shoji, the cool winter air. In the dark tatami room, mat room, the young figure of Akiha watching me on the verge of tears. I'm a little relieved. Eh? Did you say something, Nissan? Yeah, I was just thinking, there is a little bit of the old Akiha in you. It's not really anything, but it makes me pretty happy. I give her a gentle smile, so naturally, it almost surprises me. It's fine, but you haven't changed at all, Nissan. Causing so much work for others. Please, act more properly. Akiha looks away and complains. Understanding she's just embarrassed, I start to feel even more happy. Sheesh, why are you smiling like that? If you have this much energy, I guess you don't need me to take care of you. No, not it. I just remembered something from a long time ago. Akiha. In that tatami room. Tatami room? What is that all about? I understand Akiha taking care of me, but why was it in a tatami room and not my room? There's something not quite right. Akiha, is there a room with tatami in this mansion? No, there are no Japanese rooms in this mansion. Yeah, you're right. It's nothing. I just thought it was odd. Don't worry about it. What's so odd about not having a Japanese room? Oh, you know, this mansion's so big, I thought maybe there was at least one. There is a detached Japanese-style building, however. Eh? Now that she mentions it, of course. In the middle of the forest, in the garden, there was a Japanese-style mansion. Goodness, you really have become more energetic. I think I'd only be in the way if I stay longer, so I'll return to my room. Standing up from the chair, Akiha goes to leave the room. Thanks, Akiha. Sorry for making you stay here the whole time. Please don't mind. Starting tomorrow, your daily life will become more like this. That sounds, almost sounds like a threat. After saying something I don't quite understand, Akiha exits the room. I turn off the lights and rest in bed. Thanks to Akiha taking care of me, I feel more relaxed. At this rate, I should be able to dream peacefully for the first time in days. I take a deep breath and slowly close my eyes. Right before I fall asleep, the memory of myself being tended to by a young Akiha freshly surfaces in my mind. The dark Japanese-style room where no one came to see me. Did she sneak away from Akihisa? Akiha snuck in and cried as she held my hand. I'm sorry, she was saying. I didn't know why, but the black-haired girl kept repeating, I'm sorry, over and over. I remember, about the proud eldest daughter of the Tohno family who was the only one to care for me. Oh wait, she is the older one. I got it mixed up. I thought he was the older one for some reason. He's the oldest. I guess because he's the boy. But she's the older one. You think I would remember that by now. Young girl always crying in the dark Japanese room. I bit my tongue in frustration while being dizzy from fever. I wonder why she was crying. If it was me, I would never let her cry. I'm sorry, Shiki-ni-san. Her tears were simply beautiful. Since that time, I vowed to be her real brother. Hey, so it's like he remembers something about, like, to be her real brother, like he remembers deep down that he's not actually her brother? An odd thing to say if you don't remember that. I wake up with a sudden ache. Morning? The clock says it's just past 6:40. The weather outside the window is perfectly cloudless. Oh, pain runs through me once again. Not my head or my chest, but apparently on the side of my neck. Oh, it's because of the bite, right? That's odd. I've never had pain there before. I put my hand on my neck, but there's no blood. The wound from Yumizuka's bite is already closed. Maybe I have a fever. Is it because of the alcohol last night? My body's heavy, and I feel like I have a fever. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Ah, morning, Hisui. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, please forgive me for my unsightly behavior last night. That's right, you went to sleep. It's okay. I fainted afterwards anyway, which was probably worse. Thank you for your kind words. After you change, please head towards the dining room. She must still be very embarrassed about last night and leave somewhat flustered. Hisui, maybe it's possible for her to be easily embarrassed. I thought she was basically expressionless at first, but when you look at her closely, she gets embarrassed and mad a lot. Next time, I should try to make her laugh really hard. I don't know how I would do that, but there's no doubt Hisui's smile would be very cute. Hey, Hisui's smile would look just like Kohaku-san. A boring conclusion. I quickly change and head to the sitting room. Ah, I run into Akiha in the lobby. I guess she's going to school as she's holding her bag. For some reason, my entire body starts to heat up as soon as I see her face. Good morning, Nissan. Yeah, oh, don't start being weird around your sister. Come on. Thump. My chest starts to hurt. Wow. Is something special going on today? You're up a full 20 minutes earlier than usual, Nissan. No, I just had a bit of a bad dream, that's all. Just a whim, don't worry about it. I don't understand what I'm saying. Is it because of my dream? Suddenly remembering her young face, I can't look at Akiha directly. Nissan, your face is red. Do you have a fever? No, it's not that. For some reason, I just can't return her gaze. She lifts an eyebrow suspiciously and comes near me. Excuse me. She brings her hand to my forehead. Ah, thump. Don't be like this. Come on now. Akiha's palm is not any different from back then. Cold, soft fingertips. Thump, thump. Her fingers touch me for only a matter of seconds, but my heart strangely begins to pound harder. If I were to glance down, her face would be right there. Her thin, strong eyebrows would show her strong will. Her clear black pupils with her matching long black hair. It really is a beauty unrelated to the name Tohno Akiha. Thump. My heartbeat. I can just imagine how red my face has become. Hey, Akiha? If she doesn't pull back, it'll be troubling. It seems you don't have a fever. She pulls her fingers away and backs off slightly. Just in case, I'll have Kohaku prepare some cold medication. Please wait in the sitting room, Nissan. With that, Akiha goes up to the second floor. The hands of the clock reach 7. Sorry to keep you waiting. I have cold medicine and water, so please drink it after breakfast, okay? Ah, Kohaku-san. My shoulders slump. I'm really glad Kohaku-san brought it. Oh my gosh, now he's gonna be like, always wanting his sister around. I'm really glad Kohaku-san brought it, but I was expecting Akiha to bring it, so I'm a little disappointed. Thanks, Kohaku-san. Where's Akiha? I think it's a bit early for her to go to school. No, since there were some formalities to take care of, Akiha-sama left for school earlier. And you know what, Shiki-san? Kohaku-san looks into my face with a smile. What? Did I do something again? Yes, I was wondering what you did to Akiha-sama just now. It's been such a long time since I've seen her this happy. I'm curious. Really curious. I didn't really do anything to make her happy. In fact, it's more like I'm the happy one. But Akiha did seem to be in a good mood, didn't she? She was smiling when we ran into each other. And for Akiha to take my temperature just isn't like her at all. It would have been fine just to leave that to Kohaku-san, so that was odd enough. Shiki-san? Does anything ring a bell? No, sorry, she definitely did seem in a good mood, but I don't think it was because of me. In the first place, I don't understand her right now at all. She's different than she was 8 years ago. Oh, really? Well, I personally think you are a bit dense at times, but let us leave that there. Well then, please eat breakfast, Shiki-san. It's waiting for you in the dining room. Yeah, thanks as always. I give her a quick bow of the head and go into the dining room. Ah, Shiki-san, what you said earlier was mistaken. Eh? Mistaken? What was? Akiha-sama has not changed one bit from the past. I think the one who is making Akiha hard to understand is you, Shiki-san. Leaving me with a phrase loaded with meaning, Kohaku-san disappears towards the lobby. Shiki-sama, what time will you be returning today? In the evening. I don't have anything special to do, so I'll be back by 4. Or will he? Still hasn't run into Arcuid yet, other than the brief glance of her. I understand. I will no longer be able to wait for you here, but please call for me if you need anything when you return. Unable to wait by the gates? What does she mean? Please, have a safe journey, Shiki-sama. Yeah, I'm off. Raising a hand to her, I exit the front gate of the mansion. Wasn't he the one to tell her to stop waiting by the gate? Since I woke up early, I could take my time going to school. I walk leisurely down the road to school, which I normally jog down. I walk slowly and arrive at the gate 10 minutes before it closes. It's the time when all the students who don't participate in clubs arrive. In a high school prepping for general entry like mine, the only clubs practicing in the morning are the athletic clubs. It's only natural for the school gate to be this crowded. Ah, senpai. I see Ciel-senpai walking a bit ahead of me. Senpai, I call out to stop her. Oh, good morning, Tohno-kun. It's rare to meet you by the entrance here. Yeah, I saw you from behind, so I ran up to meet you. Do you always come at this time? Yes, I am bad at getting up early, so I always just barely make it. Did you oversleep today? No, I actually woke up earlier. You know, I normally make it right as the gates is about to close. Wow, you mean you're a late riser, Tohno-kun? Huh? I might have something on my face. A senpai stares right at me. Oh, she probably... Well, he said that it was healed. I wonder if she notices, like, if he still has the mark from the bite that, I've already forgotten her name. She was... starts with an S, isn't it? Like, oh god, why am I the worst with names? He wouldn't stop saying her name before, and I've already forgotten. She was Shizikawa or something like that? Senpai? Tohno-kun, did something happen over the weekend? No, not really. Why do you ask, senpai? Oh, it's nothing. I was just playing around. Please, forget about it. I'm a little bewildered. And then, at that moment, I see a familiar face running vigorously from the entrance. That's Inui-kun. Senpai says this calmly. Yeah, it's Inui. I try answering her calmly. Senpai and I don't even think the actions of the rampaging Arhigo as he dashes towards us are odd at all. In other words, we're used to it. Tohno! A cloud of dust kicks up behind him. He doesn't stop. Even though we're right in front of him, Arhigo launches a drop kick in my direction without even pausing. Crash, roll, roll, roll. Thud. I can't believe it. This person throws a kick full force into me and we suddenly crash into the ground and roll 3 times. I get up and shake off all the dust from my clothes. Arhigo also stands up and pats his uniform. Arhigo! Tohno. After a 3-second interval, we face off directly. Ready? What the hell are you doing? You have a sister? Both of us shout simultaneously. What? Wait a second. How do you know I have a sister? Oh, you do have one after all. Arhigo holds his head in his hands and twists his body. It's so ridiculous looking. I would deny knowing him even if he owed me 1,000,000 yen. Hey, cut it out, Arhigo, please. We'll end up being the laughingstock of the school. Screw that, I don't care. Arhigo looks up with a glare. You traitor, I'll call you Oni-san someday. Leaving such an incomprehensible parting shot, Arhigo runs off. Not towards the school building, but to the front gate. What is he doing? There isn't even 5 minutes till homeroom starts. Nothing about him is understandable. Anyway, it seems like I won't run across him for the rest of the day. During the break after second period, Arhigo suddenly returns. After thinking about it for a while, I had no reason to go home. Saying so, he calmly takes his seat. Leaving him alone, I stare blankly in my seat and wait for third period to start. But the classroom seems odd today. Every break, all the guys leave the room and come back with happy looks on their faces. I'm a bit curious. Hello, Tohno-kun. Do you mind? Huh? It's break time, senpai. Is it okay to come into my classroom like this? Yeah, being here is much more fun than being in my classroom. She smiles happily as she says this. Arhigo sits at his desk, unaware of senpai's arrival. It's quite the ideal situation. But the second-year classrooms are pretty noisy, too. The third-year boys have been making a fuss, and I imagine the fourth floor is overcrowded by now. Huh? The third-year boys are making a fuss? About what? Oh, you're not making a big deal of it. Well, there is no reason for you to go look, Tohno-kun. I don't quite understand, but... Wait a minute. Is Akiha here? Is that like all the boys are going to check her out and that's why she's like, there's no reason for me to go look? And also that Arihiko is like, you have a sister? What do you mean? Go see what? The new first-year transfer student. All the boys in every class are taking turns to go see her. Apparently the hallway outside her classroom is very crowded. Yep, that's Akiha. She's awfully popular. Transfer student? In other words, that's where all the guys in my classroom went too. Oh? So that means she's really cute, this new transfer student? I don't know, but that's what I've heard. They say a girl in the first year transferred from a famous, ladies' academy. Oh, is she just like all weird and obsessive? Like she's just keeping an eye on me, making sure I don't get into trouble? Maybe she decided to change after like I kept passing out and stuff. She wants to keep an eye on me. Make sure I'm not getting into, getting into trouble, like I said. And she's gonna be pissed knowing that Ciel is hanging out with me. For someone to transfer this time of year, there must be some strange circumstances. You thought so too, huh? But it seems like a waste. Why is she transferring from the distinguished Asagami Women's Academy to go here? Huh? What a coincidence. My sister is also a first-year student at... Wait a minute. There's something not quite right about this whole conversation. Senpai sounds like I know this transfer student already. Please don't mind. Starting tomorrow, your daily... Oh, that's what she meant. Your daily life will become more like this. Since there were some formalities to take care of, Akiha-sama left for school earlier. No way. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but that's the only conclusion I can draw. I keep going back and forth. I keep being like, wait, am I the older one or I'm the younger one? She's a first year. I'm a second year, right? So I'm the older one. Tohno-kun? I can't hear Senpai's voice anymore. I look over at Arihiko's desk and he has an especially evil grin on his face. I walk purposely over to his desk. Arihiko? Oh, what could it possibly be, One-sama? I'll punch you for saying that. Hey, can't you take a joke? What is it? Is there a reason you won't talk to a commoner like me? Yahahaha. Arihiko laughs. Reason? Well, I do have a reason this time. Arihiko, can you tell me the name of the new transfer student? Man, you should know without me saying anything, right? Her name is Tohno Akiha. Your younger sister? Yeah, younger, okay. I don't know why I thought that. I was like, wait. Why was I getting so messed up on the ages? I should know this by now. Geez, you even kept it a secret from me. I would have found out quickly since she's that hot. I really doubted our friendship this time. No, there's never been that sort of illusion between us, but I see. Totally drained, I answer and return to my seat. Tohno-kun? Senpai speaking, but I just don't feel like responding. It's so funny, like, this trope about, like, people losing their minds whenever a transfer student arrives. Like, people act like it's the second coming of Christ or something. Like, everyone is just talking about it and checking them out and stuff. I know it's a trope, but I'm like, does this actually happen? Like, I'm thinking when I went to school, maybe it's just because they were bigger schools or whatever, but it was never that big of a deal, especially, like, if it wasn't in your grade. Like, unless the person was in your class, like, people didn't really care if we had transfer students or new students. You seem to be having trouble, so I'll go back. Senpai walks out of the room lightly. Akiha has transferred to my school? What is she thinking? Muttering aloud in astonishment, I fall into my chair. Third period starts and English class begins. The sound of fluent English goes in one ear and out the other. My head's only full of thoughts about Akiha right now. English is just noise to me. As always, Akiha is Akiha. If she's going to transfer to my school, couldn't she at least tell me? No, more importantly, she transferred to my school when there's no advantage for her to do so. Ah, pain again. Sharp pain in my neck. I fall into my desk. This is bad. I can hardly move. Is it anemia again? Then it's just as always. It's normal. It'll pass. I'm in class. I have to recover. Look, the English teacher's reading aloud. The blackboard. Chalk. Chalk dust. English. The sound of chalk scraping. Teacher. Teacher. Adult. Podium. The creaking podium. Desk. 36 desks. Student. Students. 36 students. 3 days ago, there were 37. Window. Sky. Schoolyard, sun, unpopular, lonely, cold, frightened, uneasy, something, desire, desire, desire. Tohno-kun! Hey, are you alright, Tohno-kun? My eyes open wide at the sound of the teacher's voice. Sweat rolls down my forehead. My body is cold. My breathing is ragged. What is it, Tohno-kun? If you're not feeling well, you can rest. No, I'm fine. It's past. I see. Well, don't push yourself. Your grades are good, so it is acceptable to take an occasional rest. Your progress will be satisfactory even with some handicaps. The English teacher's words lack a little consideration for the other students. I once again declare I'm fine and to resume class. At lunch, the classroom gets frantic. I take a deep breath. I've been hot since this morning. Maybe I have caught a cold. My whole body feels languid. What, Toto? Are you still sticking around here? Yeah, I don't feel too well today. I can't go to the cafeteria, so can you please get me something? I'll have the usual. I don't mind, but is that alright? Your dear sister seems to be having trouble in the cafeteria. Ah, that's right. She's always been at the Ladies' Academy, so she wouldn't know anything about how a normal school cafeteria system works. I can distinctly imagine Akiha standing in the cafeteria, not knowing what to do. Damn, I can't leave her like that. Ah, Tohno, wait up. I'm coming too. I dash out of the classroom. Close behind me, Arihiko follows a bit more energetic than usual. Akiha stands aghast in the center of the crowded cafeteria. She looks as if she doesn't know what to do. Geez, what is she doing? I hurry over to Akiha. Akiha? Nii-san. In that instant, I see her face on the verge of tears and my chest starts to hurt. Come on, over here. You don't like crowds, right? Yes. Not wanting to see her almost crying face a second longer, I strongly pull Akiha out of the cafeteria. Here, you should be able to relax here. I'll go buy us some lunch, so just sit at the bench. Yes, I apologize for the trouble, Nii-san. It's alright. I'll hear about it later. Arihiko, I'm going to get lunch, so take care of Akiha, okay? Why are you asking me all of a sudden? I love how he was all like, hey, maybe you'll call me, like, brother or whatever. He's just getting all cocky about it and be like, maybe I'll date your sister. And now he's like, wait, no, I didn't actually mean it. Look, I'll go buy lunch. You keep your sister company, Tohno. What's the matter, Arihiko? Aren't you going to call me Oni-san? I'll tell you right now, but I won't give you a chance like this in the future. I whisper to Arihiko. He whispers back, maintaining our secrecy. Right, but I can't be alone with her all of a sudden. If it was any other woman, I'd agree, but your sister is just too high class. Huh? This isn't like you at all. Are you scared of Akiha? Yeah, to be honest, I am. Since she's the type I'd never went against, I'd like to concentrate on getting information in the first round. Why is he always this funny at strange times? Alright, then can you go get lunch for the three of us? Leave it to me. What does your sister want? I'm too scared to buy her ordinary cafeteria bread. As if I would know. She transferred here, so curry bread and coffee milk will be good enough. Roger, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Arihiko returns to the building in a dash. You seem to be very good friends with him, Nii-san. Huh? Where did all her vulnerability go? She's suddenly back to normal. Yeah, we get along specially well. More importantly, Akiha, please, don't yell like that. People around us are surprised. What? More importantly, can you answer me? That person, what is he to you, Nii-san? Maybe she's like, he's too low class to be hanging out with you. He looks like trouble. What is he? He's just an unwanted but inseparable guy who's been with me since middle school. No, that's not what we're talking about. Okay, so we want to pick... I'm so curious about, like, I should introduce Arihiko, but no, we'll say, why did she transfer to the school? Arihiko's just one of my classmates, but you haven't answered my question either. Very well, what is it, Nii-san? What is it? Why have you transferred to the school? What possible reason could you have for transferring to a second-rate elevator school? So you say, Nii-san, but I can go to school wherever I choose. I do not need to explain myself to you. Don't be stupid. I'm your brother. I can't just overlook things that are against your best interests. Frankly, I can't see any benefit in you transferring to this school. Since our old man isn't around anymore, it's my responsibility to look out for you. What? It's not fair to say things like that at times like this. Not fair is my line. What were you thinking, transferring without even telling me? I won't accept this transfer until I hear a good reason. If I'm not satisfied with the reason, I'll send you right back to your own school. So tell me, Akiha, why did you change schools? Akiha falls silent and looks down. A very brief moment later, she raises a brave face. I was worried about you, Nissan. Is that not a sufficient reason? Eh? Hang on, what do you mean worried about me? What sort of reason is that for transferring? Well, looking at your unruly behavior recently, I decided in order to prevent you from disgracing the Tohno name, I would have to keep a close eye on you. Akiha explains clearly. Ugh, she says unruly behavior. I can't help but nod. It's true. My everyday life since coming here has surely been an annoyance to Akiha and the others. But transferring's still a bit much, isn't it? What about your friends? That's none of your concern. She's like, I don't have any friends. That's none of your concern, Nissan. If you feel even a little bad for me, then all you have to do is change your way of thinking from now on. Akiha turns sharply away. Well, this is just the way she is. Alright, do as you please, but one day you'll regret it. That's fine. I wasn't thinking of having you worry over me, Nissan. With the sound of exasperation, Akiha starts to sulk. Here you go, lunch for 3 people. Huh? What am I, interrupting something? No, nothing of the sort, senpai. You are a friend of Nissan? I'm Tohno Shiki's younger sister, Akiha. It's a pleasure to meet you. Akiha bows softly. Not at all, the pleasure's mine. I'm Inui Arahiko. I've known Tohno since junior high, but today was the first time I found out about you, Akiha-chan. Maybe she's still holding a grudge against me for not telling him about her, as he says things he doesn't have to. Alright, Arahiko, let's eat. Lunch break is short, so there's no time for chit-chat. I ignore Akiha glaring at me, and I accept the lunch from Arahiko. Here, Akiha, here's curry bread and milk. You can eat them here. There isn't much time, so you can't take too long over them. I know that. I'm not a child, so you don't have to explain every little thing to me. That's right, Tohno. Are you a bit mean to Akiha-chan? Arahiko boos. I like he calls her Chan immediately, like, we're besties. Ignoring them, I open my own bread and stick the straw into my milk. Munch, 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 munch. Right. Lunch is over, so it's time to go back to class. Nissan? Akiha speaks up timidly, looking over. I see that she hasn't even opened her curry bread yet. What is it, Akiha? You're not hungry? Well, don't tell me she can't open the package. It's not that, it's just... She glances upwards like she's embarrassed or something. Could you teach me how to eat these? It's bread! I've never had curry bread before, I just imagine it's stuffed bread. You just eat it. She glances hesitantly towards me. What am I supposed to say? What do you mean, how to eat them? You just break open the wrapper and eat it. It's not hard, is it, Tohno? I have to imagine she's probably not the type to eat a lot of stuff with her hands. Everything probably has to be eaten with like 5 different forks. Arahiko, sorry, but could you go get a napkin from the cafeteria? Me? I nod silently. Fine, but you'll owe me one. Arahiko runs off towards the school building again. Alright, give it to me. You open the bag here like this, and you just bite into it. It's okay, but don't expect too much for the taste. Kohaku-san's cooking in this are like heaven and earth. Really, Nissan? I'm not kidding. Or, what are you going to say? Don't tell me that even though you've transferred to our school, you can't eat our food. I don't want to think less of you. No, it's not that, it's just this bread. It's so big, I don't think I can get it into my mouth. No one said you have to eat it all in one bite. I would love if she, like, misunderstood and she just unhinged her jaw like a snake and just one go. Like, she has to be told she has to eat it in small bites. It's bread, so you just bite off a bit at a time. You'll get crumbs around your mouth, but Arahiko's bringing you a napkin to wipe it, okay? Yes, thank you, Nissan. Like, I get she's sheltered, but this seems a little excessive. Saying so, Akiha starts to bite into the curry bread. I don't think there was ever a girl getting this nervous to start eating curry bread. It's a few minutes after Akiha finished her lunch. Arahiko's appearance doesn't seem to bother her as they're engaged in pleasant conversation. So, Inui-san, you've been a friend of Nissan's since junior high school. Yeah, I've known him for about 5 years now. He's been a bothersome guy since the moment we met. I helped him out with all kinds of stuff, and before he knew it, he kinda grew on me. Arahiko, that's the wrong word. You should call it extortion. Whatever you want to call it, we're stuck with each other. Arahiko laughs. Yeah, kinda like how stuff sticks to the bottom of your shoe. I guess we both give each other a lot of trouble. I return Arahiko's laugh cynically. Somehow, Akiha seems to have trouble stomaching Arahiko and myself. By the way, Akiha-chan, can I ask you something? Certainly, if it's something I can answer. Well, I've been wondering for a while. Tohno has chronic anemia, right? Was he always like this? The amazing thing about Arahiko is how he's so straightforward when asking awkward questions like this. Yes, Nissan's been anemic since birth, but all the people of the Tohno family have similar problems. His is not a special case. Eh? Really, Akiha? Yes, father suffered from manic depression. Divergent identity disorder. Wow, okay, so their father had DID. Jan, she's just going, I guess she's also being an open book. What's wrong with you, Akiha? Divergent identity disorder, to give it its full title. What? Wait, no, I thought DID was dissociative identity disorder. Am I mistaken about that? More commonly called split personalities. Though father's wasn't severe enough to cause muddiness of memory. I didn't know, but looking back on it, Tohno Makihisa's character did seem to switch often from tenderness to brutality. So it was a medical condition, that old man. Looking at it like that, everything becomes clear. Before the accident, I always felt father was a tender man who kept his distance, but after the accident, Makihisa, well, we know why the father hated him, it's because he basically had to kill his son. Makihisa clearly hated me. Looking back, it may have been because of his condition. Ugh, lunch break's over, Tohno. Don't complain to me about it. Come on, Akiha, you should hurry back to your classroom. It'll be embarrassing to be late on your first day at school. I understand. Take care, Nissan. As the bell resounds, we turn to our classrooms. A day full of ups and downs finish. What should I do now? So we want to go to Akiha's classroom. The events which happened during lunch break still weigh on my mind. I'm sure she can walk home alone, but I feel I ought to go and check on Akiha. I walk along the corridor lit by the fading sun. I think Akiha's class is first grade, class 1. The classroom is silent. A girl stands alone in the empty red classroom. Red, right? I feel a little dizzy. The classroom died by the evening glow. Alone, a girl with long, faintly red hair is preparing to leave. No matter how I look at her, she's Akiha. So why? Why do I feel as if I'm seeing a stranger for the first time? Nissan? She calls out to me. The dizziness subsides. You're Akiha, right? Well, that's a concerning thing to say. Nissan, are you feeling poorly again? Akiha addresses me in her usual tone. Looking at her black hair, I feel that without a doubt, this is my own little sister, Tohno Akiha. Nah, it's nothing. Come on, Akiha, it's time to go back. If you're not doing anything, do you want to walk home together? Yes, if you don't mind, let's walk home together. For some reason, Akiha smiles tenderly. My heart thumps. Perhaps it's the dizziness from earlier, or perhaps the strangeness of seeing Akiha in my own school. For some reason, my heart beats far harder than it needs to. I leave the school building with Akiha. As we reach the school gates, I catch sight of Senpai waving at me. Ah, you came at last, Tohno-kun. Huh? Senpai? What are you doing standing here like this? Geez, I wasn't just standing here. I was waiting for you, Tohno-kun, but... Oh no, are the two girls going to be clashing for my attention? Senpai glances at Akiha next to me. Somehow, at a glance, she realizes that Akiha and I are walking home together. Tohno-kun, is this your little sister? Senpai throws a sidelong glance at Akiha. Akiha says nothing. Nothing is said, but both Senpai and Akiha tell me with their eyes to introduce me to this person. Ah, it seems like this is going to be a really tiresome job. Senpai, this is my younger sister, Akiha. She transferred to our school just today. Akiha bows to Senpai. I see. Hello, my name is Ciel, and I'm a friend of Tohno-kun. Oh, what is it? Senpai and Akiha just stare at each other, saying nothing. Senpai, you sounded like you were waiting for me. What's going on? Well, it just happened I wanted to spend a little time with you, but since it's already late today, I'll leave it for another time. Bye, Tohno-kun. See you tomorrow as well, Akiha-san. Bye, says Senpai, and she walks away from us. Ah, Senpai leaves without giving me a chance to stop her. Let's go home, Nissan. It'll get dark soon. Akiha says this as if nothing happened. I can't remember when they, I think it was the first playthrough I did where it's like, Ciel came to visit me, or was it the second one? I think it was the first. And they, like, really didn't like each other. And I don't know if they know the other, like, I don't know if they know who they are. Like, I mean, I know that they know, like, the basics, that Ciel is my classmate, Akiha is my sister, but, like, does Akiha know that Ciel is a burial agent? Or, is that what she's part of the burial agency? She's, like, a member of them? I walk with Akiha towards the mansion. Frankly, it's difficult. If I look beside me, I can see her walking with her long hair fluttering. Akiha is silent and graceful, the perfect daughter of a respected family. Why can't I think of anything to say? Even though I see her at home every day, I somehow feel some tension walking home towards the mansion. We arrive at the mansion. Akiha steps forward to open the gate, but, as if remembering something, turns to me. I have one question. How close are you to that person called Ciel, Nissan? Abruptly, she asks an extremely forward question. Not especially close, we're just friends from school. She feels like someone I can talk to. Really? Akiha says, turning away and going through the gates. We cross the courtyard and arrive at the door. As Hisui's not waiting at the gates and Kohaku's not sweeping the garden, there's no sign of either of them today. Ah. Yes? Did you say something, Nissan? Well, nothing much, but I'd like to take a look at the Japanese-style building you were talking about, if that's okay. A detached building? Murmuring, Akiha's brow creases with concern. Please, do not. It was sealed up many years ago. Nissan, even you are not permitted to go there. Having stated this, Akiha goes into the mansion. It's a bit past 5 in the evening. There's about an hour of free time before dinner. Between now and dinner... Okay. Alright, so we want to go to the detached building. Of course we want to investigate that. It's bugging me how Akiha said that. She said not to enter the detached building under any circumstances. The way she said it gets me more curious. Besides, if a Japanese-style room is only located there, I do feel like I want to take a look at it. I guess it's alright if I don't get caught. I silently apologize to Akiha and decide to walk to the exit quietly. The sun has set and it's pitch black outside. I walk through the woods, which seem more like a forest. I didn't remember quite where it was, but as I enter the forest, my feet automatically head toward the detached building. Even if I forgot where it was, I guess my body remembers how to get there. At any rate, I'm able to get to the detached building without getting lost. It must have been many years since this building was put out of use, as many parts are deteriorated. As I put my hand on the door, I notice that it's unlocked. It's dark inside, as expected. I smell the tatami mats and the shoji, and somehow feel comfortable even though I can't see anything. Ah, as I enter the Japanese-style room, a chill runs through my spine. I know this place. I guess I came here as a kid, since this Japanese-style room was interesting. But it's weird. I feel the same sense of incompatibility I had when I first was shown my room after I came back to this mansion. Maybe because the Arima's family was Japanese style. I feel like I've lived here all my life. Or maybe, if I recall in the past, when we were playing in the yard, maybe it wasn't just me and Akiha. Ouch, I feel a pain in my neck. It might be my anemia, but my body feels like lead, because I'm not, like, actually their kid, right? So maybe this was my room. Maybe I wasn't allowed to, like, be in the actual mansion, so this is where I spent all my time. This is bad. I have to go back to my room. I shake my head lightly and decide to go back to my room before I really faint. Oh, hello, Shiki-san. What are you doing at a place like this? Kohaku-san suddenly enters the room. I look around to see what I can do. There's no place to hide. Besides, she's already seen me. Hey, you can't come in here. Akiha-sama told us to never let you in here. And yet you left it unlocked, so whose fault is that? Especially if I'm part vampire. Isn't that the whole thing with vampires, where it's like, if you leave your door unlocked, it's basically like an invitation to come in? Or no, I think vampires have to be invited into a place, in order to be able to do that. Yeah, she told me that today. She told me, but... You got curious. I understand. I'll let you go this time, but please don't come here again. She's like, I might have to kill you. This building is old and a bit dangerous. This building is old and a bit dangerous, huh? It's a weird reason, but it makes sense. I'm sorry, but what was this building used for? You say it's not used now, but did someone use it before? Yes, this used to be the servants' residence. Before you went to the Arimas, this mansion had many servants. It was impossible to let all the servants live in the mansion, so Makiya-sama constructed this detached building. I see, this place was the servants' residence. It does make sense now that she mentions it. If you have a mansion this big, such a thing would be certainly needed. But why? Why is Akiha trying to get me away from this place? Shiki-san, we should go back to the mansion, or Akiha-sama might find out. Oh, I'm sorry. I shake off the faint doubt remaining and decide to go back to the mansion with Kohaku-san. Dinner, as usual, is a quiet affair with just me and Akiha. Kohaku-san stands behind Akiha, and Hisui stands behind me during our wordless dinner. The only thing different is the way Akiha's acting. Until now, whenever my tableware would make noise, Akiha would look up with a scowl. Today, however, Akiha makes quite a lot of clattering herself. In the end, I'm going back to my room. Please clean up my dinner. Saying so, she leaves the dining room behind. Is she, like, still upset about Ciel? What's with her? She wasn't like that when we were walking back together. Hisui says nothing. Kohaku-san collects the tableware, smiling as ever. And then, from the lobby, oh, I hear the sound of someone falling. I mean, she did say that oh my gosh, why can't I say the word now? Anemia runs in the family, right? Akiha? Fearing the worst, I race towards the lobby. There, I see Akiha leaning on the stairs. Her breathing is irregular, and I can hear her wheezing from here. Her face is pale, and there are beads of sweat on her skin. I can see with a single glance that she's not okay. I mean, she did say that the Tohno blood is, special, right? Hey, Akiha, don't come near me. Is she part vampire too? I stop, leaning on the stairs, because this is the way that, Arcu would act sometimes. Akiha refuses me violently. What? Don't come near you? What are you talking about? I don't know what happened, but I can't just leave you like that. I'm fine, just don't come any closer, Nissan. I mean, it would explain why Akiha and Ciel have such a frosty reception to each other. It's like maybe they can just sense that one's a vampire and one is a vampire hunter. Akiha breathes heavily. Hey, my heart pounds. Akiha just breathes painfully. There's something wrong with me. For a moment, I feel like it resembles the figure of Yumizuka Satsuki. Akiha, I'm fine, so please don't come near me. If you come near me, there's no way I'll be able to, so don't come any closer. As long as you're not around, I'll be fine, so... With an audible sound, Akiha collapses once more. Akiha-sama. Kohaku-san passes me running towards her. She whispers something to Akiha and helps her up. With Kohaku-san's help, Akiha returns to her room. What was that about? I really don't understand. Akiha's tormented condition telling me not to come near her. And she says something about, like, if it's you. So there's something about me. I mean, I do have Roa inside of me, right? Yet she lets Kohaku-san help her. Shiki-sama, Hisui, what was that? Why was Akiha like that? At times, Akiha-sama lapses into sudden... Oh gosh, how do you say that? Dyspnea? Just as with your anemia, Akiha-sama too is a member of the Tohno family. Ah, members of the Tohno family do have such conditions. Akiha said that during lunch. It can't be. She always seems so healthy. Akiha-sama tried her best to keep it a secret from you. We were also ordered not to speak to Shiki-sama about it. There's nothing to be said. I can only look aghast up the stairs Akiha just ascended. Well then, good night. Please leave Akiha-sama's condition to Nesan. As Makihisa-sama was under her care for many years, she has medical experience. I guess so. If we leave Akiha to Kohaku-san, I'm sure she'll be fine. Since there doesn't seem to be anything else I can do, it seems that I'll just have to leave her to Kohaku-san. Shiki-sama, it is rare for Akiha-sama to be like that. Since it can be easily relieved with medication, I do not think you need to worry. Rather than being concerned with her treatable condition, Akiha-sama is concerned more about your health, Shiki-sama. I know. Damn it, I'm a crappy older brother. I guess I really didn't realize anything at all. You do not know anything? Hisui murmurs to herself, looking down. Hisui, what is it? Don't say that. Even you feel bad. No, it's just, Shiki-sama, do you really remember nothing about the detached building? Eh? Remember what? Hisui, you really became Tohno Shiki, did you not, Shiki-sama? Hisui? That detached building fell into disuse right after you left for the Arima family. Makihisa-sama decided to demolish it, but as Akiha-sama objected strongly, it remained standing today. So, Shiki-sama, if you think anything at all of Akiha-sama, please do not approach that detached building. Oh, a little late for that. Saying so, Hisui leaves the room as if she were running. It's 10 o'clock and all the mansion lights go off. I can't sleep. Akiha, the detached building, she wants to keep a secret from me. Oh, I can go to the detached building again? Okay. Oh no, before I think I was supposed to go to the sitting room. Oops. Well, hopefully I should still be okay. Because I said I went to the detached building instead. I read too far ahead. Okay, well, hopefully that didn't mess me up. But hold on. Hisui's words bother me, but I went to the detached building earlier. I know there's nothing there. I'll keep quiet tonight. Oh no, I did screw it up. Shoot. Okay, I'll have to go back and change it. Okay, so we want to go to the sitting room. If I go to the sitting room, there should be someone there. Being with company is surely more pleasant than being alone. I enter the sitting room and see Kohaku-san. Ah, Shiki-san, what can I do for you? Supper isn't for another hour. No, I came here to relax, not for a meal. I hope I'm not intruding. Oh, no, please, come in. Let's see. Nei-san, what about the detached building? Hi, sorry to intrude, Hisui. Welcome home, Shiki-sama. I'm sorry I was not able to welcome you home. It's okay, don't worry about it. I'm sorry for not saying hi as soon as I got back. Hisui's cheeks become faintly red. Little by little, I'm coaxing expressions out of her. I'm pleased. Excellent timing. Hisui-chan, would you prepare a drink for Shiki-san? Yes, Shiki-sama, what would you like to drink? Since it's before dinner, I guess just a tea would be great. I only came down to chat, so I don't want to be any trouble. Please wait a moment, then. Hisui returns with 3 teacups, and time passes by slowly and silently. By the way, Hisui, you were talking about the detached house earlier. Yes, did you have a question about it? Not particularly, but Akiha was saying no one can go there anymore. Did something happen while I was gone by any chance? No, nothing like that. It merely houses servants' quarters, so there's no reason for you to go there, Shiki-san. Servants' quarters? Yes, although it's only me and Hisui-chan now. A little while ago, there were more than 10 servants working in the mansion. Since there isn't room for so many people in the mansion, the detached building was built. Nei-san, you must not speak about this. Ah. Hisui says this, and Kohaku-san looks around guiltily. There's no sign of Akiha. Kohaku-san lets out a sigh of relief. Shiki-san? Yes, what is it? Our talk just now was a secret. Kohaku-san grips my hand. Yeah, I won't tell Akiha about it. Yes, thank you. Kohaku-san sighs with relief once more. It seems like Akiha forbids talking about the detached building. But why? The detached building that used to be the servants' quarters. Akiha doesn't want people to go there. Hey, Kohaku-san, how long has the detached building been unused? Hisui-chan? Hisui silently shakes her head. It seems even this cannot be spoken of. What? Is it a secret? Yes, talking about the detached building would be bad for your health, Shiki-sama. That sounds like a threat, and with that final response, talk of the detached building ceases. Okay, so there we go. Now we're doing things correctly. Now we want to go to the detached building. Shall I take a look? Getting out of bed, I leave my room silently. Even the moonlight does not penetrate the woods of the garden. I walk through the woods, which seem more like a forest. I didn't remember quite where it was, but as I enter the forest, my feet automatically head toward the detached building. Even if I forgot where it was, I guess my body remembers how to get there. At any rate, I'm able to get to the detached building without getting lost. It must have been many years since this building was put out of use, as many... Okay, so this seems to be... Yeah, this is all similar. Alright, if I recall in the past... Okay, this is different. When we were playing in the yard, maybe it wasn't just... Oh, no. I think this, he said this as well. Pain in my neck, it might be my anemia, but my body feels like lead. This is bad. I have to go back to my room, and then Kohaku-san will come in, right? I shake my head lightly, and I decide to go back to my room before I really faint. Oh, she doesn't show up this time. Okay. I take a deep breath. Somehow, I made it back to my room. No matter what, if I collapsed in the off-limits building, Akiha's wrath would pour down on me. I feel a little dizzy. I fall into my bed without even changing. Hot. 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 My throat dry with thirst. Hot. I can't sleep like this. I'll go and get a drink of water. Oh shit. Oh no. This is never good. I wonder if, like, being in that place again, awakened Roa. It seems I went into town at night. It seems like I'm waiting with bloodshot eyes for someone to pass by. Finally! Are we waiting for Arcuate? Is she finally gonna show up? My goodness, we're 6 days, almost 6 days in, and we have barely seen her, haven't even talked to her yet. It is hot. Suddenly, I see a face reflected in the window. The eyes are bloodshot, and the face looks quite insane. It's just so hot. It seems I found my prey. Strangling her from behind, it's all over. It seems the unknown woman has died just from that. Oh shit, okay, never mind. Nope, I just killed a woman. I'm just so hot. Jesus, I hope this is a dream. Taking the dead body, perhaps I bit into its throat. There's a gurgling sound. Drinking the blood flowing out of the rended neck, my thirst is quenched. I don't understand. This is a dream, right? I gotta hope this is a dream. The sound of heavy breathing. Does this act really excite me so much? I stick my finger in the chest of the dead body. The sound of crushing meat. The sound of breaking bones. The sound of a heart being ripped out with my bare hand. As I watch, my head fills with pure white. This, the ultimate pillage, the height of immortality. Or immorality. Just gazing at it, I feel hot. You might say it's negative pleasure, but for making one hot, it's still the same. I don't understand. Hot blood dripping from my mouth, I gaze up at the night sky, entranced. My long hair waves around. Okay, this is not... Roa has long hair. Okay, I'm so confused right now. Above is the spiraling sky, such a beautiful silver moon, and so I don't understand. I'm just only hot. Okay, well, that was an interesting ending. So that's the whole thing, is like, was that a dream? Did he actually go out and kill somebody? When they say the long hair, I have to assume that, like, he's Roa in that moment? I mean, who's to say that that was Shiki at all? It could be someone else. Maybe it's even Akiha. She has long hair. Yeah, it could have been like maybe a cut to another person. I don't know. I'm very confused about that. But we're finally getting more of Akiha. Like, we're actually having the two of them talking to each other. She's opening up to him. I'm a little nervous, by the way. He keeps talking about how beautiful she is and how he gets, like, all flushed around her. And I'm like, oh boy. Oh, here we go. So, yeah, with, what's her name? Satsuki gone. Like, now we can fully focus on Akiha, but like, I was all excited. I was like, oh, Arcuate's gonna show up when I thought that was like Shiki out on the night, and he was like, I need to find someone. I found my prey. And I was like, oh shit, finally. I was like, when the heck is she gonna show up? Is she just gonna be MIA this playthrough? That'd be a little bit of a bummer. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry it was a little bit of a shorter episode. I'll try and make up for it next time. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Emily Hornsby, Henry98, Linz VA, Kenju Storm, and Icognito.